Let's explore the attribute of God's grace. And this one should really bless your heart. Let's start by reading from Ephesians chapter 2, verse 4. But God, being rich in mercy, because of his great love which he has loved us, even when we were dead in our trespasses, made us alive together with Christ. And by grace you have been saved, and raised up with him and seated with him in heavenly places in Christ, so that in the coming ages he might show the immeasurable riches of his grace and kindness towards us in Christ Jesus. You can see in this one short passage the immensity of the grace of God while we were sinners, the great love of God. While we were dead in our trespasses, he made us alive. You know, when God took Adam and made him out of a clump of clay and breathed into him, that was miraculous. That was amazing. But you know what's even more amazing? That the grace of God would take a sinner who rejects him, who rebels against him, and by love and grace draws him into his family. You see, the clay, the lump of clay doesn't fight against God, doesn't rebel against God, doesn't say, no, don't have impact on me. But we in our rebellious natures do. And yet still God demonstrates his love. And it goes beyond that. It says his grace shows us his immeasurable riches. It sanctifies us. It brings us to be seated in heavenly places. This is a long-term work that he's doing. It's a grace that is sufficient for today, but it's also moving us into the great things he has for us in the future. Thank God for his grace.